And we are live. Hello, everybody on YouTube. Welcome to the head start for the legendary pack for. Uh-oh. I hear delay. Yeah, first of all, apologies for the delay. Unfortunately, the launcher had a last-minute update, so it took a while. Real quickly, I want to say hi to everybody in chat. First thing we're going to do here is I'm just going to make sure that everything is in sync and everything works here, because that did throw me off a little bit. Yeah, chat pretty much works, so good, we'll stick with that. And let's go ahead and jump into the game. Let me just bump up the audio. Okay, cool. So Astellia right now, what do we have? I am in my character creation screen for North America. That's when we got to reserve our names. I already made mine, by the way, which is a warrior. And just for the benefit of new players jumping in and wondering what Astellia is, it's going to be a buy-to-play theme park Korean MMORPG. Unreal Engine 3, DX9, pretty much everything that you've maybe seen before from Korean MMOs. These are all the classes that you can play as. I'm just going to quickly run through them just to give you guys a look at what they are. You have your melee warrior, female, male. On the right side is all the information that you need in terms of difficulty and stuff. Assassin, male, female, archer. Hang on. I'm not sure why the audio is not syncing correctly, like you'll hear it go in and out. So we got the scholar, they do archer already. Yep, and mage. So for the last three classes, you'll notice they're all female, and that was a key thing with Astellia in Korea, which basically is gender lock. But for the Western version, they are going to be removing gender locks. So there's a lot of stuttering going on. I don't quite understand why. Maybe it's just a character creation screen. So anyway, that's that. Let's go back and let's log into my main character here and begin our leveling journey. What are my plans for Astellia? Pretty much try to get to level cap and put out one of my 10 reasons reviews, which I haven't done in about 8 months now. Last one being Terra. So those of you in chat, everything okay? Are you guys jumping in, or are you guys just watching for just to see what it looks like? And of course, because this is a sort of panicky live stream due to all the delays, if there's anything wrong with the audio, like somebody mentioned audio is really awful. So yeah, if anything's wrong with the audio, if you hear a lot of feedback noise or echoes, let me know and I'll fix it up for you. I'm just hoping it runs. Joshua in chat says, too late to get an early access pack? I think not. I think it goes away on the 27th, which is when the game launches. I could be wrong, of course, so you may need to check the official website and see. Slayman says, it's laggy. Yeah, even for my character creation screen there, it was completely laggy. I don't know if it's just a lot of players in or if it's my connection to the server that's bad. Right now, we are in the loading screen to get into the game. And the bar is moving. You can't see it yet, but it is moving. Southside, you might want to lower the music a little bit. You got it. And Raymond says $9.95 a month is worth it to see if you want it. See, I'm of the opinion that just have a free trial. Just have there's a couple of ways to do it. You can make it up to a level 15 free trial, or a tutorial free trial, or maybe make it like an hour-based thing. Play for like a couple of hours and your free trial's over, which is the most risk-free way without having to spend any money. But the sub is pretty decent as well. We got Duke says hi. Hey Duke, how you doing? Josh says, is it buy to play or is it subscription? It's buy to play first and foremost. That was the main plan with Astellia. They only introduced the subscription model maybe a week ago because of all the changes that they're making with the Western version. Gender blocks are being removed, pay to win stuff are being removed. Okay, let's watch this cutscene. Let's see if there's any lag or delay here. Okay, so I see the issues from the CBT 1 and 2 are still there. There's that little bit of lag when you come into the first zone.
What is this mess? Faye! I'm training. I get stronger as my Estelle does. I told you. Only one Estelle friend at a time. Be quiet!
Click on Faye if you wish to speak with her.
Okay, here we go. This is your interface. Yeah, actually, it runs the same with the CBT. Like, I actually see no difference. CBT 2, there were some improvements with the frame rates and sort of like the stuttering. But, yeah, it runs pretty much the same thing. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is let me just resize the chat that you see on screen right now. It's pretty much taking up half the screen. I want you guys to see the UI and everything else. Okay, cool. That looks about right. Okay, back to the game. Let's go and talk to Faye. I'm not going to spoil any of the story here because I did it in the CBT 1.
Let's get some training in.
But basically, all those little things you saw running around the courtyard are these Astels, which are your pets that you will collect and train and equip, and they do follow you in your adventures. They have their own combat abilities. And you get rarer ones from the dungeons and things like that. So I've pretty much done this in the tutorial, so I'm just going to rush through this. The basic story here is we're going to go do some combat training, and later on you'll protect your sister, which is that little girl running in front of me. WASD to move.
You're a bit late today. Hmm? Did you not bring your weapon? Okay then, just use the ones here.
Okay, weapon rack.
To obtain your gear, you must click on the gear stand. Press I, or click the inventory button. Click on the gear in your inventory. Press I again.
Come, let's do a little warm-up.
Press the same movement key twice in rapid succession. This
Okay.
will cause you to roll.
Dodge
Now
training.
try rolling.
Just double tap.
Are you all warmed up?
There's like a second delay there. I am playing from Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia too,
Click
so...
on a target to lock onto it. If the target is an enemy, you can attack it by clicking it again, or using an offensive skill.
Alright, so combat. Very early look at combat. This is like the level 1 combat.
Very good. Now try a
I've seen people mention, like in some of my news shop videos, that it has that Bless Online sort of feel, where the upper body is not in sync with the lower body. Let's see if that has any
Or
improvements.
click the spellbook button in the bottom right of your assign a skill by dragging the icon from the skill window. Press K
Yeah, there are
again.
chains too.
Or now attack the target using your newly assigned skill.
good work. And the next training is...
Do it with me,
Huh?
Sylvier! Do it with me first, Sylvier!
Yeah, these things are the Astels.
I told you not to come inside the training ground without permission.
Enemy down! Wow!
Are you nuts? You can't do this? You can't train in this state. Go to the barn and bring me a new scarecrow.
Okay, I'm gonna check in chat meantime. Josh says, I just hate the idea of heavy reliance on pets. A very popular thing with mostly Asian MMOs. Like, I've just played Eternal Magic, which has a similar system with pets. Viet says the graphics look awful. It's a start. I mean, we're not expecting much from a game like this, graphic-wise. We have Elizabeth in chat. Says, hi. Hey, Elizabeth. How you doing? Josh says, optimization seems rough. Hopefully not another Bless.
Smoke!
Yeah, hopefully.
Something must have
The
happened.
comparisons were definitely there.
No. Did they find this place?
Just that Bless had a couple of different versions out and plenty of time to fix things, and they didn't. Astellia, on the other hand.
Mount to move faster.
Oh, right, I need a mount.
Find a mount in the stable and double-click it.
Okay, mount. So one thing you'll notice is there's a lot of bloom in the distance, right? You guys can see a lot of bloom, so I'm not a big fan of that. I think that slows everything down. So here's what I'm gonna do. Let's go into the options real quick. If I can find the damn options. that it? Yep, that's it. Game menu, settings. Okay, basic settings. Let's see. Camera vibration, that's a big no-no. Motion blur is a big no-no. Bloom and no lens effect. So I'm turning this to a really vanilla, almost nude state so you guys can see the gameplay better.
You've obtained a horse. Press I or click the inventory. Right-click the horse in the Consumables and Mounts tab. Press I again.
Okay, cool. So that's how you get your horse.
Click the X at the top right of the inventory window. Click on a quest objective in the quest tracker to automatically move to the
Auto-pathing is a
quest's
thing.
target location.
Just click on the text of the quest and we can move.
To go to the quest area.
As I was going to say, you know, you can have all your nice bloom and SFX for your game, but if the core world and graphics aren't as pretty, then it's like lipstick on a pig, if you know what I mean. So I'm just turning that off so you guys can truly see what the game looks like.
My name is Rota, an Estelle of the clockwork that turns the wheel of fortune. I'm here to inform the successor of stars. Shining through darkness, it's time to awaken. Master, it is now time for your awakening.
Estelles that make a contract with you are registered in the Estelle Encyclopedia. Press J. Drag the selected Estelle to the Estelle quick slot bar to register it.
Okay, so this is the first Astral you get, and her name is Rota.
Press
You guys will be
J
familiar with her if
or
you guys played the
click that
CBT.
Having an Estelle summoned will make your battles a lot easier. Summon the
Is it time to
Estelle.
work?
Okay, so she is summoned, there she is, and she will have her own attacks. And the different types of Astals in here will mean there's one for tanking, healing, ranged, support. Cool. Yeah, so all these little kids are trained to be Astellians, and I just took a train ticket there. Immediately got awakened. No idea what that means yet. I guess it gives us the power to control and collect these Astals. It's a so-so hero's origin story, I suppose.
Here we go again, fatty!
Go to the dimensional gate.
Okay, I'll fight here as well.
Okay, let's move on to the town. Meantime, I'm gonna be checking in on chat.
We're running out of time, Master. Please, close the dimensional
Josh is
gate
blessed
with
2.0. Infinite XB says, yo, what's up? Hey, long time no see, man. You still playing Final Fantasy? Oop, what was that? Oh, Marcus Fisher's now following on Twitch. Sweet. Thank you, Marcus. Okay, we're gonna have to target an enemy, so just right click on that,
Let me draw their attention. Give me
and then
more.
use F1. That's pretty much me commanding my little pet to start attacking. So that's basically how it works. And done. Josh is true. Here's hoping for the best. World looks really pretty.
Help! The village is under attack.
This is the second Astel.
Are you going to fight the
Yeah,
demon?
Cygnus. Definitely second Astel.
You?
If I remember from my time in the CBT.
I'll dance with you.
As long as Stella is alive, the blind guardian will never disappear.
So here's the thing though. Keep an eye out for my
Blind guardians
health bar
can keep
up there and the stamina bar. And there's another bar there
The central
that
boss
basically
is
me.
right up ahead.
It depletes whenever you have a lot of Astels out, so you have more than 2. Like if you have 3 Astels out, that bar will deplete real quickly, so you can't like have an army of pets running around.
Oh my. I wondered why it took so long.
I can't remember if this is the game's main antagonist or one of.
There was trouble indeed. It's amazing that a runt like you managed to survive this long. I'll grant you a very quick death.
Okay, let's defeat this one. Alright, F1 for Rota skill, F2 for Cygnus. Now you'll notice Rota has the aggro, even though I'm the warrior. And very early on in level, and until like level 50, you're gonna play as like your normal class Trinity thing, and then I believe you can have subclasses at a certain level. So I can then branch out to like a berserker and do more DPS or do more tanking.
Not bad for an Astellian from a countryside like this one. But your reckless resistance ends right here. It's time to die. So,
It's been a while, Mir. Or is it Yuria now?
are you still pretending to be a disgusting saint?
Brother! Are you okay? Huh? Are you really okay?
You cannot take this child.
So, you're going to protect that child? You did exactly the same thing back then. And your protection turned out to be worthless. There's no need for further talk between you and I. I will take that child. You still have some skills left, son. It's more than I expected. But this is the end. I will put an end to our long history.
Mir.
What now? Do you have something left to say?
One day, I hope we can clear up this misunderstanding.
Shut up. Just die. Huh? Is this...
Oh, he must have been exhausted.
It's fine, Sella. My brother is quite sturdy. He'll be back up in no time. He used to do this all the time when he trained with Mr. Sauvier.
That's good.
Okay, that was a long one. Yeah, audio design decent, and having some of the cinematic stuff is it's not bad, I suppose, if you care about that sort of story and everything. And for those of you watching, if you did not see like the opening intro cutscene where they sort of laid the groundwork about Astellia's world building, who is the antagonist, what really happened, what's going on with the world, then most of this won't seem to make sense. But the tutorial story is very generic. I mean, I'm not sure if you've played games like, think of BNS, Terra, all these other Korean MMOs where you start by having a village under attack and you're the hero and there's kids involved. So I'm getting like flashbacks to other games that I've played because it all feels somewhat similar. It's still early days though, like I'm not gonna judge a game's sort of story progression and how the world building goes in like the first 20 levels into 2 zones, so. Okay, that's new. I did not see this in the CBT, or maybe I did. Okay, here we are. This is the first sort of zone outside of the tutorial area. We're heading to town, but we're noticing everything is under attack. I'm just gonna go ahead and open up the map real quick. So we started here, I think, and no, somewhere back there. Okay, meantime, I am going to be looking in on chat real quick. Catch up with what you guys are saying. Josh's sound effects and narration remind me of Bless. The voiceovers are way better though. Like even in CBT1, I sort of noticed that it didn't sound like these voice actors were recording it in a bathroom, which is what I was getting from Bless, like lots of echo. Infinite XP says, hell yeah, man, just working on gathering classes. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Can't wait to jump back into Final Fantasy XIV for patch 5.1, of course. The new Yorha raid is... I'm looking forward to that. The Nier Automata collaboration. Music's awesome. Okay, let's see. Predicted this. Yuria, the Ice Queen. That's the antagonist so far, and the one that we just saw in the cutscenes. So the demons are trying to look for the Astellian. Don't know who they're referring to. Could be me, could be my little sister. Probably my little sister. Okay, we're under attack by skeleton soldiers, so... Go to Aiden and find the Steel Fist Knights and follow the orders. No problem, let's do it.
The one who helped us is the Northern Priestess, Sella.
Okay, this is where you start to see other players in the vicinity.
We have to believe right now.
Is that Aiden over there? I can't see. No, that's Faye. That's where my quest marker's taking me.
Knights, regroup.
Okay, what's the situation? Are you an Astellian? The demons have launched an ambush.
We can handle a couple of demons without
And that's it.
much
We're just gonna go kill some.
Centurion.
The Q over the enemy's head simply means that is a quest objective.
Master, we should hope.
Ooh, Nike is following on Twitch. Thank you, Nike. I'm having some optimization issues here. Like, my combat is not at all responsive. I don't know if it's my latency or ping. Oh, I'm supposed to pick up Karzar Marks, which is part of the quest objectives too, yep. Okay, let's bring out our second Astel, F2. Okay, watch that lower bar go down on the top right of the screen. That's because I have more than one Astel out. Okay, objective done. Let's go back to Aiden. And I keep forgetting I have a horse, so shift 1. Okay, meantime, back to the chat. Elizabeth says, oh my god, I love her outfit. It seems like a Friday night outfit. Whose outfit? The antagonist? Nana says, so dramatic. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, Korean MMOs in their story, pretty much dramatic. Michael says, DL Myth, have you played Rapples or Dofus? Ooh, Dofus. Old games. We got Nova says, are the animations pretty smooth? Sometimes the Asian MMOs are janky. I think that's a proper word. Janky is a good way to describe what I'm experiencing right now, and it's been this way since, gosh, CBT 1. Like,
Scion is coming.
I thought it was going to improve for me past the CBTs, but apparently not, so. Okay, I'm getting new weapons here. Let's go ahead and complete that. And I've just reached level 2. So, pick up the next quest. I'm not even gonna bother reading it because honestly, from my time in CBT, I've seen all of this before and the quality in the early levels is just not there. Let me go ahead and equip my new items. Okay, so basic stuff for weapons. You do have your CP and all your stats there, and at the bottom you'll see empty sockets. There's a couple of ways for gear progression that happens quite later on, and some systems I do like the ability to carry forward a weapon and keep upgrading it into the next bracket all the way up to like the level cap. Oh, we're firing cannonballs now. Okay, that's weird. The game looks smoother on my OBS, which is what I'm using to stream this, compared to what it really is in game. That's a first. Usually it's the other way around. Okay, cannonballs. Here we go. And fire.
This.
That one ball's not gonna do any damage.
Go find Toronto. We must find another way.
Robin says, why is his character body moving in a weird way when he's breathing? It looks so weird. Yeah, I know what you mean. That breathing animation looks pretty funny. It's not as bad on female characters though. Female characters looks way better in terms of their static animation. Like, you look at him right now. It's like he's doing a standing worm. Yeah, normal cannonballs don't work, so now I guess we're gonna go do some better things. Like look for a commander who knows how to fight this guy.
Scion, the holy light is with us. Don't fear and keep fighting.
Okay. I don't remember seeing this from the CBT again. What's going on back there? Yeah, I don't remember seeing that in CBT, so I have no idea what's going on there. Just give me a second here. Okay, go speak to Hanmar again. Hang on, I see some questions in chat, guys. I'll get to you in a sec. Ancient Fragment. These things are pretty important game. Later on, you'll use them to like upgrade or get legendary weapons or something like that. I read, so don't spend them all yet. Just save for now. And just like that, I'm level 3 already. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next quest in this tutorial phase and answer some questions in chat. DL says, does the game let you check your ping? Not that I know of. Maybe there's an option in the menu somewhere. I'll get around to it eventually. Elizabeth says the woman in white. I love it. We have Lynch. Hey, Lynch says, hi, Adrian. Just a question. What about the pay to win in the game? For the most part, you know, they have promised to get rid of it. Whether or not, that remains to be seen. What I can do is check the in-game store for you guys that are here that want to see some cash shop. Let's go ahead and open up the cash shop. First, let me turn down the volume a little bit. Okay, so here's the cash shop. Yeah, it looks way different from CBT2, huh? So you have a bunch of different currencies. First of all, you have Bina Cash, and Bina Cash is what you'll need to purchase on the website with real money, and then you gotta transfer Bina Cash to the in-game premium currency called Zender, and then there's gems as well, so that's a lot of currency, right? Okay, so let's see, what do we have? Gem package, Norden's Favor. This is sort of an optional 30 days premium stuff, which gives you 20% experience for both player and Astel, plus 30% decrease of dungeon ticket recharge. So yeah, jumping into dungeons in here will cost tickets, and they recharge, I think, for how long you're in game or how long you're playing in game. There's a 60-day option as well, and these cost gems. So there's been some sort of argument about, okay, if you're arguing for pay to win or advantageous stuff in the shop, then this Norden thing shouldn't exist, because it does give players a little bit of an advantage. I mean, 20% may not sound like much, but compared to a player who don't spend money, it is an advantage, right? For consumables, you have anti-sickness and resurrection scrolls, functionality, free teleport, character appearance, ticket change, expansion coupon, that's basically your bank or warehouse stuff. Costumes, there's 5 pages of costumes already. Do they have stats? They do not, which is good to know. Let me just go ahead and preview one real quick. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, I can't preview for whatever reason. Oh well. What else? Weapon skins, cosmetic pretty much. Yep. Armor skins, and then Astel skins. So all the Astels you collect, you will have different skins for them. Finally, mounts. Now I'm not sure if mounts have a speed limit. We shall find out as we move along. Then limited only, ultimate subscription package, Archer's launching special.
That's where I'll be leaving you.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Like, let's see, for the Archer, or for the Warrior, my class, we have a launch pack, right? So what's in it? Norden's Favor, Lucky Path Armor, a hero coupon for a skin. Okay, thank God. I thought that was a hero. But these are skins. Lucky Path Sword. Oh shit, hang on. I'm getting attacked here. Did not see that. I thought that was just background combat noises. Okay, let's just finish up what I was doing there. No, I can't use the gem shop in combat. Oh well. So there you have it. That's your preview of the cash shop so far. Having not played the Korean version, I can't tell you what the Korean pay-to-win stuff in there is. Oh, and there's no open tapping too in the world, because that was another player there. And I tried to contribute, didn't do anything. I'm bringing out both my Astels here. Okay, that's done. Oh. Yeah, this is all pretty cool, because I'm seeing some of these cinematics for the first time. These were not in the CBT at all. So they've intentionally held some stuff back, which is fine. Okay, let's get out of here before we're stuck in a combat loop forever. Okay, I'm gonna check it in chat. I see chat moving.
I can't dance anymore.
Twin Dennis in chat. Hey, Twin Dennis. Remember you from Twitch and on my Discord. How you doing, man? DL says, is the cash up in the game yet? Yep, it's in the game. I just showed it off to you, man. Twin says, is the game running like in beta, Unreal 3? Actually, I can see it from the video. Never mind. Yep, it's pretty much the same. Like CBT2 in the sort of main town areas, it looked improved, but coming here after both CBTs for the Headstart launch, it's like nothing really changed that much. It's kind of disappointing. Like, you still see the occasional stutter. Most of these games running on this engine will feel exactly like it. Plus DX9 too, so hey.
I wanted to dance under the starlight.
Okay, I sort of left my second Astel out too long, and now take a look at the top left. My Astel recharge bar, or whatever you want to call it, is down. There's that stutter. Elizabeth says, I think I may have to invest in a gaming PC pretty soon since there's not many decent MMOs on the Xbox. Look, console's great. Like, I'm slowly starting to get into the world of consoles, which is cool. But PC is where it's at for MMOs, because, you know, the library of games that you have access to, plus the different things that you can do with MMOs on the PC, from modding to, you know, there's a whole bunch of things. Oh, AoE. My dodge didn't go off. Let's try that again. There we go. So yeah, you can totally see my delay there. Oh, this is gonna be fun in the PvP mode because Astellia does have a tri-faction PvP. So 3v3v3, but there's no factions. You'll notice in the character creation screen, I did not have a choice to pick a faction, so it's just you pick what you want to represent and go fight. The lag in there is going to be excellent. Okay, onward now to the next one. Should probably use a potion as well. There we go. Okay, checking in chat. Elizabeth says, am I the only one who spends a crap ton of costumes for my characters? No, you're not. I spend a lot of money on cosmetics myself. I have this saying, I think I've said it many times on stream, if I look good, I play good, especially for my characters. Like, appearances, costumes, outfits, I take that stuff seriously. We got Andang in chat. Hey everyone. Hey Andang, how you doing, man? Good evening to you. Infinite XP says, how much is legendary? A legendary package, well, it's $100, $100 US, which is pretty pricey as hell. But it's for all the benefits that you get, which I haven't claimed yet. It's in my account inventory thing. I believe you get a horse, you get some cosmetics, you have Norden's Favor, which is the 30-day benefit thing, which in hindsight, I should probably get it now for the extra leveling XP stuff. Michael in chat says, if you have background image loading error, this fixed it. Astellia, public, technical, and find background image loading error. Good tip for anybody having launcher issues. Okay, this one we've definitely seen from the CBT. Elizabeth says, I think the cash out would destroy my bank account. Well, it's all about self-discipline sometimes, and you know, being broke like me, I just look at my bank balance and okay, nope, I'm not buying anything. You know, that certainly helps. But I usually reward myself. So, for example, in Guild Wars 2, very cosmetic-heavy game. Whenever I hit a certain amount of achievement points, I feel like I should reward myself, so I'll get myself an outfit. You know, so I give myself mini goals to achieve, and then I'll spend money. That could help you save in the long term.
Change your destiny. You are a Norden servant. I'm disappointed. I will not hurt the child. But if you are late, you will no longer be the offspring that you once knew.
Cool. So demons are here for, again, the Astellian. Lots of power. Maybe they want to experiment on her. I don't know. But again, it's giving me Terra flashbacks. Remember those kids from the village? Was it Terra? Yeah, I think it was Terra. Okay, hang on a sec. Let me just move my OBS a little bit. And check in on chat. Lynch says, thanks for checking the marketplace. I was very concerned about the pay to win. Yeah, I think we'll be alright. I mean, they've put a lot of stake, the developers, Baradhor and EA, they've put a lot of stake into this launch about meeting promises. And if they don't, then, you know, people are going to burn this thing to the ground. Trust me, we've seen it before with games like Blast and stuff like that. So they have a lot to hold up to. DL says, so from your opinion so far, do you find the game worth it or skip it? Like I've only played up to like level 30 so far on the CBT, and the early game is very generic. But the one thing I do... Oh, hang on. I've not seen this one.
Humans are clueless about their own fate. They struggle and resist as hard as they can. One by one. The small lights of resistance come together to finally create the stars that fill the sky.
I'm trying to piece the narrative story in my head together from everything that I know about Astellia, and it's still not making sense to me. Like, you get various pieces here and there, which adds to, you know, sort of the cinematic feel, but doesn't tell you a whole lot in terms of what's going on. Okay, now that's pretty, that background. Like, some of the stuff is new. Like, I've not seen that, like the airship in the back. I need to go back and watch my CBT videos because I don't think those were there. Okay, real quick, let's catch up in chat, right? Just to finish up DL Myth, I would say if you're in the market for a new Korean MMO, then this couldn't hurt, simply because, you know, it's new. There's going to be a player base here for a while, and as a buy-to-play game, you have sort of assurances, I think, that it's not going to go tits up anytime soon. Like, they will try their best to make a good product because their reputation is at stake. This is a brand new studio, Baradhor and EA, and if they fuck up here, there's no second chance. There is no second chance, thanks to Bless. Because of how Bless turned out, every other studio and developer might try their route, but they've learned the lesson from NeoWiz. So they can't afford to F up here. Twin says, do not forget to mention in your next video about launchers, and specifically there are projects similar to C&GLipscomb as well. One launcher. What about that about launcher? I mean, I did say at the top of the stream, Astellia has probably one of the worst launchers ever. It sucks. Like, you couldn't even see how much your download speed is, or, you know, how many more, what's the file size left and all these things. It's just like a big play button, which really, really sucks. Twin says, right, it makes sense and got used to it. And what do you think? Will ArcheAge Unchained be running well for an MMORPG? ArcheAge has always run well for me. In terms of optimization, it's a better product, ArcheAge is, and it has been for many years. And now with the graphic update, I think it could be better. It just got delayed though, so we'll have to see what Unchained really does differently, which is not much. They're just changing the monetization for Unchained. That's pretty much it.
The Guardians will share all of the necessary knowledge.
Okay, speak with Guardian Nebra. Let's go ahead and do that. We're heading down? Yep, we are. 4C time. We're ready to go. Prepared some food. Yep, give me that food.
The effects of bite-sized and normal food will stack.
Yeah, so consumables in here. Let's see what they are. Okay, here's beginner's biscuits. Restore HP for a period of time. And then you have all your other potions as well. Standard stuff. Elizabeth says, so far I've resisted the urge to buy costumes for my Shy on BDO, although I don't know how long. If you're playing BDO, that's where they get you. Like, BDO is all about selling costumes for all your classes. And every time you think you're satisfied with one, nope, a new one comes out and you gotta have it. Twin says, speaking of which, Epic Launcher gives away 6 Batman games next week. It's... that's cool for all you Batman fans, like Epic Launcher. Like, I don't want to get into the whole Epic versus Steam debate like I did on the other stream that I did for Eternal Magic, but
The power of Astellia is
I don't know what they're trying to do, man. But there's a long way to go before I even start using the Epic Launcher. They have a lot of work to do.
Let's go, Master.
Infinite says, "Aight, brother, nice seeing you again, and have fun playing. Gotta go now. Work call. See ya, Infinite. Nice to see ya."
Oh, have you recovered now?
Right, so they did take my sister, so that much I know.
I hope you find your sister.
Okay, so there we go. Now quest opens up. I have a green one here from Turant. I'm just gonna get rid of all this on the right side of the screen. These are just notifications. This is your Astral panel. Whenever you get a new one, you'll see like the different stats that they have and things like that. And then they do have a grade system. So in order to level her up some more, or stuff like that, you'll need to get Astral cards, and these drop from dungeons and certain farming spots in the open world, if I remember correctly. Then you've got all your put your star in here to upgrade her kind of thing. So same with this. What about this one? This is a help function, and that's just stuck. Maybe not added in yet. I don't know. Let's try that later time. New skills are automatically added to my hotbar, as you can see. Another one with the help bar. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it a second here, see if this loads. Like other games will have inbuilt sort of videos, just playing you some tutorials. I want to see what this does. Okay, let's give it a minute. Gives me a chance to check in chat. Poor Stacy says, Astellia finally pull a bless. Elizabeth says, "Hey, can you give me her name? I missed it. I want to look her up." It's Rota, your first companion. If that's who you mean. Twin says the game looks good. Try turning off post-processing. It will lag less, but will still lag and look way more different if they have the option. Yeah, I do believe I have post-processing turned on. I'll check that out in a sec. DL says, "Is this game open PvP or just arenas and guild wars?" So there's no sort of open world PvP ganking kind of like other Korean MMOs that has. It will have not traditional battlegrounds, but I think arenas and duels. And then the big one is, of course, a persistent sort of map instance called Avalon, which is a tri-faction RVR. So think of Guild Wars 2's World vs. World, the Elder Scrolls Online's Cyrodiil, and Dark Age of Camelot. Jab says, "How's the frame rate in the game? I heard it uses UE3. It does, and that will really depend on a lot of things. Your computer, your setup, and like mine so far has been okay, but lots of stuttering, of course, and freezes, especially when you change zones." Okay, this help thing is not working at all, so I'm just gonna ignore that and move on here.
See you again, Starcaller.
Couple of quests to pick up. Unhealed Wound. I can't even read the damn text. The color is so bad. Oh no, are you okay now? What happened to like the background black text box? It's gotten a lot better. After that battle ended, many soldiers tried to find you, Starcaller. Is that what they're calling me now, Starcaller? No, that's Rota. Look, I'm the main hero of the story, soldier. You should be addressing me, not my companion. Meet with the villagers. Okay, so 2 quests in 1. Any more down the line? No, not really. But yeah, you can pretty much just auto path to all these quests. I did miss the main story back there too. We'll go back and do that. Eroder says, "Can the UI elements be moved?" You can. Like, there's a lock icon up there, and I believe there you go. So you can drag it and put it wherever you want. Login reward, minimap. So yeah, almost everything is you're able to move it, which I do like. Game menu. your quick slots and casting bar, tooltips, party, HPMP, which I will do later on. So, pretty nice.
You're safe, Starcaller.
And they're just basically tanking us for taking out the big demon. Scion, apparently the lady in white, passed away. The evil person. No, the good person helping us, that's Scion. Back to Tirant. Michael says, the day or night I see you do this for Pantheon, the Rise of the Fallen is going to be my favorite time on this channel. Hey, Michael, how you doing? Yeah, Pantheon, man, you're going to wait like a couple of years. Pantheon, Rise of the Fallen is quite a ways away. And, as a backer, like, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be cool jumping into, like, the sort of old school theme, not theme park, but classic vibe for an MMO, so I'm following the development pretty closely for that one. But good to see you, man. Welcome. Sergio Lopez says, what really? What really? What really? I mean, context. Sergio says, is it available on Steam? No. You're going to have to get the client from the website. I'm going to try and get your questions, you guys, while I work my way around here.
I should get back.
Lynn says, does it have a colorblind mode? Good question. Let's figure it out, because I need to turn off like post-processing too. Okay, that NPC just looks terrible. Okay, oh, coupon, what's this? Okay, that's where you redeem stuff. Settings, post-processing, there you go. I hope it doesn't mess up my stream now. Okay, the colors have just gone less saturated, which is okay. Alright, cool. Final woman to talk to. Hello, bewitched woman. Doesn't look bewitched at all.
Will he come back?
The fish are back, but my son didn't make it back. Oh yeah, that's a piss poor trade-off, to be honest. Yeah, I'm still working day after day. Just keep on working. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, but hey, fish. The town needs food. Okay, that is now done. Oh, one more. The child. Oh, it's a running child. Yeah, I can see the other player trying to chase him as well. Got him. Hey. Okay, this is gonna get annoying real quick. I'm just gonna spam through it in case he sort of runs off again. But that's kind of a stupid thing to do. And Rota just giving you some context on the left there about what's going on.
It's good to see you again, Starcaller.
The attack was 4 months ago, apparently, so it's been quite a while. Okay, back to Mayville, which is where we're heading to. I think that's the main town here. Or it's an NPC, I don't know. But this is the main town. That's where you're going to get your first taste of your banking and everything else.
Let's register our return point first.
Okay, resurrection point. If you die, you'll come back here. Pretty straightforward. I suppose we'll just click on the shrine then. Do you want to register? Yep.
Shall we get started on gathering information about Astell's? First, go find the Knight's headquarters.
That's the plan.
Are you hurt?
Either, I guess you get sickness when you die, and then teleport manager. This is how you go through zones quickly. Hunting ground teleport manager. Now, this one I'm not sure. Okay, onward. Knight's headquarters, and after that, then I'll take some time to get, yes, like this guy here. Look, he's having the legendary pack horse and armor, which I need to put on right now. because I totally forgot about that. Okay, back to chat. Ah, yes, it does have that phasing system too. So, instance errors like this, it's only me and me only. I don't see anybody else in here, so. Okay, real quick, I want to catch up with everybody in chat. Michael says solo friendly cannot be played solo and has to be done with groups and guild. Thanks always for trying out and letting us know about the new. Good sir, thank you as always for all the coverage. Oh, you're very welcome. I mean, I love MMOs regardless of what it is. I'll always jump into new ones or old ones just to see from a new player's perspective what is it all about. So, Elizabeth says, did anyone catch the woman in the white dress name? There's two. One is Sayro, I think. Sayro? I don't know. Yeah, I think that's the one that was protecting the little girl. DL says, I can see you're a warrior. You got into level 30 in CBT, but how's tanking in this game? Is it like WoW, Blend, or Terra interactive? I tend to tank in most MMOs. If you're talking about action combat system, this doesn't have any. It's a tap target system, so definitely not anything like Terra. Probably more to like WoW, I suppose. It's okay. Like I remember doing one tanking instance in CBT, but I wasn't the tank. There was another warrior in there who was tanking it with me. I was primarily doing TPS, but it's decent, I suppose. Zen says, what's with the little girls in this game? It's not just little girls though. Like little girls are a big part about the Astellia collection, but there's other things too, like pandas and tigers and cubs and whatnot. They're just companions you bring around and summon. So there's a 33 of them out there to get. But hey, it's a Korean game. What do you expect when it comes to little girls in MMOs? Yeah, we're not actually civilians. That doll. No, an Astel. Welcome, welcome. Praise Norden. The Astels are the star callers, so I'm interested to sort of uncovering what the main narrative is about as you grow into the end game. Because I'm hoping that out of all the current MMOs, at least one will have a good story, because out of all the MMOs made in Korea so far, I can honestly say there's only like one of them where the story I found to be pretty decent. And it's not a big deal MMO story in Korea, like they don't care about it. For them it's mostly about gameplay, style, graphics, combat systems, money. Okay, let's go talk to Mason. Who is this guy?
Multiple children have gone missing. This has to be a serial kidnapping case.
Children have been going missing in this village. If only Scion were here. Okay, who was asking about the lady's name? Elizabeth. The lady's name is Scion. Remember that. We would not have abandoned this case for so long. The knights are all under state of emergency. Okay, I remember now. Yep, we're gonna go look for the missing children from this village. And then along the way, we're gonna go get the first dungeon too, which I believe is at level 10 or something. And dungeons in this game can be played solo, especially the early ones.
This might be a kidnapping. Do you think it has some...
What the heck is happening?
All these children lost parents in the invasion, so... And we do have a suspect. Yep, that much I remember.
Everyone in the village is on edge.
Oh, hang on. I see a bunch of NPCs down here with some trading goods. So Ancient Fragment, these are what we've been getting from quest rewards so far, which are these purple thingies. There we go, Ancient Fragment. They go up to the thousands, like I said, so save as many as you can. So let's see what you can spend them on. Amy's gift box, legendary, and that's not... What's that? Amy's friend. Okay, nothing of interest here, at least not yet. Ah, there we go. More good stuff. 1,000 to 2,000, 4,000. And you get Atra crystals as well, so don't spend your currency early on. Coin merchants. Jewel supply boxes, runes, so that's for equipment. For greater or legendary gear. Gear progression, NPCs are over here, I'll have to remember that. And what's this? Not used. Is that a typo? Or are we talking about not used items? Ah, dungeon tickets. Here we go. 25. They cost 25 of that icon. I'm pretty sure that's the fragments. Estelle card packs. You can randomly open these boxes and see if you'll get the cards for your Estelles to upgrade. Okay, good to know. Just remember this location. Onward. Eroder in chat. Hey, he says, does this game follow the Holy Trinity with classes? Yes, it does. Lewis says, I swear I'm not dumb. No, I mean, even I couldn't remember the names, but I just got it earlier. Twin says you can always resaturate them via another way. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of saturation whatsoever. Like, as long as it looks decent and playable, I'm happy with that.
Kidnapping in a peaceful village like this? It has to be the doing of someone outside the village.
Damn those steel fist knights!
Some of these quest dialogues just painful to read. It's not the reading that's painful, it's the way it's written. Get rid of the Kyo kidnappers. The leader's named Milo. Defeat him as well. Okay, yeah, this one's gonna have sort of like a mini boss, and I'm gonna try and group up with some other people around me to get that done. And we're also gonna get one of the best looking armors for the warrior early on in the game, which I found in CBT. Like the level 5 armor, it looks really cool. Okay, now I am gonna go and get rid of all this stuff again. The N simply means an N or new or notification. I don't know. Help doesn't work, of course. Alright, I see a nice present thing here. Let's go ahead. Login time reward. Let's go ahead and pick that up. How do I get it? Oh, I haven't got it yet. It says time to the next reward is 6 minutes. So you do have a playtime reward here. And it's going to give you Zender. And Zender is a market currency. We did see that in the cash shop. I'm not sure what this plus button is. Oh, I've claimed 10 Zender already. So yeah, typical Korean thing. You do have your rewards based on logging in and time as well. Okay, cash store now. I want to get my items. I paid for it. Damn it, let's go. So product vault. Oh snap! I've got 19 stuff. Maglev Courser. Right click. Nope. Oh shit! Finalize purchase. Yeah, it does have mount speed and HP as well. Right click from the inventory or register to the quick slots to mount dismount. Okay, let's go ahead and finalize purchase. Do you really want to obtain the selected item? Subscription items will be used immediately. Sure. Launch limited edition special box. Sure. Like, this is going to be my review character, so I might as well just grab stuff. Ooh, Norden's Favor. So this is a 30-day subscription. I'm not going to be playing for 30 days. Arc Age is on October 15th, so I have until then. So I'm going to claim one of that. Beeswax token, I'll leave that for now. What else do we have? Scroll of Exploration. Mysterious spellbook that draws nearby items, allows monsters that have been killed for 24 hours to automatically... Okay, that's cool. I'll take that. So this is auto loot. In this game, I believe... Yeah, you saw me manually hitting F to pick up items from monsters you kill. But having this Scroll of Exploration does the auto picking up thing for you. I'm going to take one of that. And I do have a couple more. I'll save that for alts if I ever plan to play. Rota has a blue skin. Sure. Next, character slot expansion ticket. That's good. Give me that. I'll take that now. Ring of Exploration. Oh, never mind. This one automatically picks up items for you by just wearing it. So I'll take that. Thank you very much. And storage expansion ticket. I'll leave that for now. Character appearance. Yeah, I'll leave that for now. So, now that I've claimed all that, I'm hoping it's going to be in my bag. Somewhere. Yep, there is Ring of Exploration. Let's go and pick that up or equip that. Maglev Courser. I'm gonna put that as my S1 now. You can get off my hotbar. There we go. That's the legendary horsey that you got for everybody thinking about getting the legendary package. Rota skin, how do we do this? Do you want to get? Yes. Now I'm gonna summon Rota and see if she's wearing the blue skin right off the bat.
Is it time to work?
Not really, so I may have to do something with her. Somehow. Is it here? Nope. Let's open the character menu. Oh, hang on. C. C is not the character menu. It's P. There we go. Okay. Equipment, customization, treasure chest. No, I don't see a way for it. Oh yeah, I've got stat points too for leveling up your character. Every time you level up, you get stat points. I'm just going to put that in strength real quick. Oh, except I can't. And crystals. Select the Atra crystals to use for enhancement. Bah. Never mind, we'll do this later. Where's my outfit? I want my outfit! Let's open up this box. There you go. So limited edition warrior weapon and limited edition warrior armor. Now these things are, the cosmetics are account bound. So you can claim it on all your characters. There you go. I'm all set. Let's carry on questing. And let's use the ticket too. Why not? Nope, only for something else. Okay, let's go. My Norden's favor is already ticking. 29 days. Okay, checking on chat. Zan says, man, that's just messed up. Looks pretty good otherwise. Everybody says, awesome. Thank you. Lynch says, map and minimap design is kind of cool. It's functional, and I'll show you guys what that means. That's a Kyo thing, by the way. That's the little otter thing.
How devastated a parent becomes when they lose their child?
Ha! Then you'll never get to see your son again.
Oh, poor Walder. No worries, I'm here to save the day.
Please spare me. I only did what I was told to do.
Yeah, so this guy was forced to kidnap other children because of that little ferret, that fur animal. See, as a human, you're bigger than that thing. You could have just squish it, like, take a wooden hammer and just kill it, you know? How are you being bullied by a little furball? Anyway, let's go ahead and save the children. Did I get any new weapons there? No, I did not.
Even if it was to protect their own child, how could they hand over the other children to the Kios?
Okay, while we're doing this, checking in chat. Michael says this game is not broken. Will find its niche audience just because the MMO genre, the casual players are forever thirsty for a new MMO that's neat. There's always going to be a thirst for new MMOs. That's how genre pretty much has been for years. Okay, Rota, go. Pretty static as a warrior. Like, you can't move when executing skills, which for me is kind of lame. Like, I like... Oh, there you go. Auto loot, handy. I kind of like being able to be mobile, especially when I'm executing skills as a melee character, so I can get out of AoE and whatnot, but not here. Now, I haven't played any of the other classes in Astellia, so I can't tell you how mobile some of the other ones are going to be, like the ranged sorcerer and things like that. Now you don't have to use Rota all the time. I can unsummon Rota and bring out Sickness as well. And they are earning experience points, of course.
They must be getting support from someone. Let's look for the children, Master.
Okay, what do we need here? Elite Kidnappers. Rota, go! Sickness, you too. Now at this exact spot in the CBT I showed you guys without any help, I'm just gonna let my Astals do the job here. And you'll see that they are pretty okay in terms of open world questing. In the CBT, Rota by herself could take out the elite mob here. And I can only use her skill. So F1 for Scold, and Sickness F2. And that's a heal. So both my Astals are working together without my help whatsoever. There's no way for you to like auto set up commands so that your Astals will automatically fire skills on their own. I don't think that's possible. Almost there, you guys. Come on. And done. So that was my Astals taking care of business without me doing anything except fire off their skills. So, oh, here's another one. I need 2 more for the quest. Final one. As soon as I get like a proper healing one or a tanking Astal, I'm going to use that instead because I don't need Rota to take the aggro. I can pretty much do that. Like my goal is not to branch out into the subclass of tanking, but more into a berserker sort of DPS role primarily for PvP because tanking is useless in Avalon PvP. I mean, trust me, you're not going to go in there to tank in your tanky build, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Now, defeat Milo. This is a boss mob here, and open tapping, which means shared credit without doing it in a group, is not a thing. Or at least it wasn't in the CBT. Let's find out. Nope. No credit. So, here's what's going to happen. We're going to have to team up. Man, I'm trying to click on characters to try and invite them into group. I can't. Yeah, like I'm right-clicking everywhere on the character and I can't. I remember doing this in the CBT, I probably just forgot how. Is it party recruitment? Dungeon Coliseum, yeah, that's what it is. It's not arenas, it's not battlegrounds, it's called this one for like arena style PvP. I'm actually surprised there's a lot of legendary pack players. Like, I just need this to die down a little bit so I'll get my chance. At least the respawn rate is fast. Now, classes do have combos, of course, and you'll see that even without me trying to press the next button, my combat abilities will automatically combo with each other. So there's no point in me trying to figure out what to press next, so combos are pretty much auto here. Okay, while we do this mundane early level questing, I'm going to try and check in chat now. Elizabeth says, companions more like cannon fodder. Michael says, no thanks for me, but hey, if it gets newbies into MMO space, then it's of some use. Am I missing one more? Yeah, let's do that. Speak with Ras, which is going to the end, right? Let's just get on my horse. Or actually, we need to go deeper into the forest. So let's do that. Andy in chat says, how are the servers so far, man? Servers, if you mean stability, okay. No crashes, nothing like that. Population is... I see a lot of people running around, so... Legendary pack. People have thrown $100 in this game, on this game. Which, I suppose it's not surprising. People want to play new MMO and they want to play it early. Plus, you get all the perks as well, so it's okay. I'm not sure about EU, though. I'm playing North America right now. This is the third Astel that you'll get. Let's go ahead and get rid of these raid leader guys. Okay, I'm gonna bring out Sickness for some healing. The good thing is you don't need to direct like Sickness about who to heal, because I think the AI automatically does that. So Rocha needed help there, so automatically done, which is good.
Thank you very much for saving me.
You're welcome. I hurt. Not only are the Kios kidnapping human children, they're attacking us. No, they can be troublesome. Yeah, I'm blazing through this, guys. Again, I've done this before in the CBT, so I want to get to parts that I've never seen before. Although I'm not sure if that's possible, because my workday starts in a couple of hours. I'm not sure if I said this, but it's Saturday morning for me here, 9:30 morning.
Excuse me. Do you know where Mino is? A talking fish! Please save me!
Yeah, great. Kind of what you can expect, really. Moving forward with Astels. Let's go speak to Mino, which, yeah, that's the first dungeon right up ahead. And you'll do it solo first, below level 5 or whatever it is. Yeah, below level 5. And then afterwards you can come back and do it at 15.
I wanted to dance under starlight. What brings you here?
New sword, excellent. Now I believe we're going in to the dungeon because of a gang in there. Yeah, defeat Buno, and that's gonna give me the next Astel. And this one is Servant Magic, Cold Heart Mage, Aqua Spear. So this is a DPS Astel, which is good. Oops. Raz, what I want. There you go. Right, so here we go. Dungeon quests. Taking care of Kyo kidnappers. Your very basic dungeon story. No need to read that. We've already established that they're kidnappers and they're in the cave, so let's go kill them. Any more quests? Yep, one more.
You don't have the right to follow in Father's footsteps. That makes 2 of us, though.
Okay, that's it. Defeat Kyo, retrieve stolen goods, and defeat Kyo Lancers. That's it. Let's go jump into the dungeon. Now, I'm going to spend a couple of minutes checking in chat. I'm quite far behind, guys. Hang on. Duke of Nylon. Hey, Duke says, can you bring your pets to dungeons? Yes. In fact, in the early levels, it's a big part of it. You can get rid of them if you want some challenge, but you can do dungeons with them. Elizabeth says, also, I'm recovering from a broken ankle, so my brain's like space right now.
Fish to each human kid again?
Oop, what's this?
Specifically told you to give 1. They were hungry. I feel bad about them being kidnapped. Must we starve them?
This is new.
This slide if he finds out. Make sure it's just 1 fish next time, understand? Or it'll be your head.
Walter said the Kios seemed like they were being controlled by someone.
Hey, you know what? The dungeon's changed.
That he suddenly changed one day. The person who is controlling Buno may be the one who is behind all this. Master, we need to investigate.
I thought it was a cave, not like a beach area. Maybe there is a cave, I don't know. been, what, 4 months in CBT? I'm pretty sure there's a cave. Stolen goods. I need 3 of these. Zoom in on the action. Oop. Aggro interrupted. Die, raccoon. That's one fat raccoon. Okay, 2 down, 1 more to go. Fisher, Keo wannabe. Tamed raccoon. Yeah, I'll go with the raccoon. Just kill this thing. What else do we need? Lancers, 1 more, and 2 more swordsmen and blades. Right up ahead. Swordsman. Okay, bringing out Cygnus for some heals. Oh, pulled 1 more. 2 more. Should be able to handle it, of course. I'm a warrior with a shield. Pretty tanky. Like, even though I'm using a shield, I don't believe I have it on as equipment, yeah. So basically, it's sword and shield combo as one, even though I am wielding a shield, so that's pretty weird. And done. 1 more. 1 more swordsman. Cygnus, what's going on? Heal. There we go. Okay, not healing as intended. You go back. Which means I'm gonna have to use one of these potions. I'm gonna have to find a way to turn down like the size of these nameplates because it's hard to see anything. Okay, onward we go. Bueno. No, Buno. Got the name wrong there. Alright. Let's check it in chat while we make our way through some of these combat. Scrolling down. Elizabeth says, yeah, I just really want her costume. I literally love wearing female MMO costumes, even though half of them are barely just iron bikinis. We got Cody in chat says, bro, I saw a tab. Click Astral Skin if you go back to Rota. Oh. You're right. There it is. There it is. Thank you, Cody. I'm not sure how long ago that message was because it's been a while. But there you have it, folks. Thank you to Cody in chat. Okay, I'm gonna need some heal sickness. These sections seem to be a lot of ads.
Aren't you going to help? So, Master, I'll be leaving you.
Okay, I'm not sure where Rota went. I think I de-summoned her. Let's bring her out again. Nope, cannot summon on cooldown. It's an 11-second cooldown on Rota. So you can't just bring them in and out as you wish. Gotta be careful. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely a different dungeon from what I did in CBT. Because in CBT, when you come to the first dungeon, it is a cave and there's some bandits. I think the boss is the same, I could be wrong. But the third Astral comes out to help you, the fish one. Here, it's a totally different
The children!
area.
Please don't harm the children! Pisces won't hide or run anymore! Release the children this instant!
Okay, boss fight time.
Is it time to work?
Let's see if the consumable food is over time or instant. Yep, it's over time. Kind of like, wow. Alright, let me finish up in chat. Enigma says, hey Enigma, how you doing? Sorry if I'm getting to your message late. Elizabeth says, so is it male and Rota calls you master? Does that mean you would be called mistress if you play a female? I don't think so. I think it's master. Maybe. I haven't rolled a female tune here yet. Flaming Heron says a lot of people with a lot of money. Good point for those jumping into the legendary version. Duke says I don't want to double post, but can you take your pets into dungeons? I hope I answered that already, but yeah, you're seeing it right now. My pet is in a dungeon. Flex says this looks clunky. It is somewhat. Is that bird really outside my window, or is that part of this dungeon? I don't know, but I think you guys can hear that bird. Elizabeth says, alrighty, so I'm gonna go get my 2:30 a.m. cereal. Holy shit, 2:30 a.m.? You must be from the EU, some part of Europe. What about Bingo says, is this Eastern MMO? Yep, it's Korean. It's a Korean MMO. South Korean, to be exact, because I recently got flayed for mentioning Korean. Which Korea? North Korea or South Korea? Hey, if North Korea makes MMOs and makes it for everybody, then hey, I'll check it out. I mean, I'm about MMOs. Okay, are we ready? Yeah, we're ready. Let's go ahead and kill Lustful Bueno. I'm gonna use Rota to attack. Okay, the boss fight has now started, and Pisces has joined the fight too. So I've got no control over Pisces because I don't have my third Astel here. And I believe in CBT, I did not participate in the fight whatsoever. I let the Astels do the job. And okay, Rota's taking a beating. Let's bring out Cygnus for some heals. Boss fights are not this static. Like, there will be AoE things happening, maybe boulders falling down or the cave ceiling coming down. At least that's what I remembered from CBT. Oh, there we go. Exactly what I was talking about. Right on cue. Okay, I missed that one.
Aren't you going to help?
And done. So that's your first taste at dungeons.
Committed atrocities. It's time for you to repent in hell.
Okay, what are we doing? Oh yeah, these are the children's, huh? So, any jiggling barrel? Let's just grab everything. We got Jerry Crowell. Hey, Jerry. He says, thanks for streaming the game. I can now officially pass on this classic MMORPG. If you could even call it a classic, I mean, it is a... I don't know what you want to call it. For me, I would go with generic Korean MMORPG that, you know, is getting rid of its pay-to-win Korean systems for its Western release. And some of these systems, especially with pets and stuff like that, are not new to the MMOs in terms of genre defining. This is not it. So yeah, and as always, I'm here to showcase games, not to sort of influence your decisions, but to inform. What is it about? How does it play? What does it look like? That's what this is all about, folks. Okay, is there an easier way to get out of the dungeon? Now, I may have done this solo for the early quests, but later on, again, at 15, you can jump into it again at level 15 with the other players. I'm just trying to look for that. Oh boy, I need to get, because it's so new, I'm still learning the hotkeys as well. There we go. So instance dungeons, you can come back to Rutless Den, which is what we've just done at level 15, and here you can see the different things that the boss will drop this time. 18 weapons and Astles as well. So running dungeons is always going to be a good way to get some of these upgrade materials or even get a new Astel to drop. So just some information for you there. Party dungeons, Rutless Den. What I was looking at was solo dungeons. Never mind. Let's close solo. Let's look at parties. So for Rutless, well, the loot's kind of the same. That's disappointing. I thought, it would reward you with more interesting or better items for playing in a party compared to playing solo. Because if I can get the same items playing solo, then why the hell do I need to rely on other people to play a party? Because I don't know if loot is personalized. So if you go in a party, everybody gets their own personal loot drop, or is it, for everybody, roll, need, greed kind of thing. So again, I'll stand by what I said. If I can get the same loot in solo mode versus party, why would I run it with other players if they're going to take my loot? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. Like solo, I mean, I did nothing against solo players. I'm a big solo player myself, but I think you should get better rewards for playing with others. Let me check ticket prices. So top right, total tickets owned 21. Does it say how many tickets you need to get into this dungeon right now? Not really. So if it costs less tickets to get into a dungeon solo, where the loot is the exact same as you get for a party, then I'm never playing this in a group. So this is something Bronson and EA need to take a look at. You can use horses in dungeons too. Cool. Alright, let's head out. Nice of them to change the first dungeon though. I was totally expecting the same cave that I got from CBT. But this caught me off guard. Okay, unfortunately, I totally missed that announcement there. Shadow Scamp. Hey, thanks very much for subscribing to the channel. Welcome aboard. For just watching or just joining the channel, what I do every weekend, MMO news, reviews, previews, that kind of thing. So feel free to stick around and see what's in store next week. Alright, let's turn in all these quests.
You don't have the right to follow in Father's steps. That makes two of us, though.
See if I can hit level 7 here. 1 bar away. No, 2 bars away.
The Geows are causing enough trouble as it is.
Brought you the blades, remember though? So, the one thing I noticed that I'm immediately not a fan of is like Rota's doing all my talking for me, and it almost feels like your main character is like the secondary character in the story, which for me is a big no-no. Like, you're the main guy. You should be front and center of these stories to get you more immersed and involved, and if anything, your Astels, like Rota for example, she's in all the cutscenes and cinematic dialogues, even though I have unlocked 2 other Astels, but she shouldn't be the one that's instigating conversations, it should be you. Yep, level 7. There we go. Anything new in terms of skills? Well, the next one's at level 10, Piercing Strike 2. I've got 2 skill points. I'll spend all of that later in the... And, return to where we first met Pisces, which is back at the Cauldron. Ooh, did I just see Tyrande Whisperwind? Somebody was called Tyrande back there. Okay, hang on. I need to do some admin stuff. Audio might be gone for a bit. Okay, hang on. I need to do some admin stuff. Yikes. Yeah, I had a secondary watch page open, so that there may have been some echo there. So guys, I'm watching like the preview thing on YouTube, and I'm streaming this in 60 FPS right now, 1080p, but it doesn't look like 60 FPS 1080p. Is the visuals clear for you guys?
Can I think of something I can...
Like, I've recently picked up streaming on Twitch again, and you know, the playback previews on there, like live for live moments, is crystal clear, unlike YouTube, which the recent changes have made it really difficult to stream on YouTube. Kind of why I've sort of scaled that back. Okay, Pice is thinking of a way to repay the Star Caller, and spoiler alert, she's going to join your company. She's going to join us.
It's nice to meet you, Master.
Mandatory introduction to a new Astellia companion. And again, the help page window thing is not showing up, so if there's important information about recruiting new Astellias that the game's trying to tell me, I have no clue what they are because the help page isn't loading, so don't know what they are. Okay, kidnap children under somebody else's orders. And here we are. Pisces, level 1, and more ancient fragments. Okay, this is a main question, of course. Now, from a story perspective, I'm hearing or I'm seeing that there's a larger evil force at play working behind the scenes to capture these kids, so maybe that's going to lead up into the next storyline or the next zone or something like that. Alright then. New Astellia. Already on my hotbar. Now back to Gina. Hold up a second. What's that on the floor there? What is that? Story notes. Ah. Well, a wooden board clumsily written in common tongue. It describes how to dry a fish. This must belong to the kiosk. That's cool. There's some just random note lying on the ground somewhere. And I appreciate that for lore. Well, at least now I know that they are going to be putting little things on the landscape like that. I'll be sure to keep a lookout for it. Ah, yes, the adventure guide. I forgot about this. Yeah, I believe this is how we get started in early crafting or gathering. There we go. First, collect one red mushroom over there. You'll be able to find easily with the auto quest move function. This is your start to picking up mushrooms. DL in chat says, sorry for the repost. Yeah, no problem at all, man. Because of, like, I try and catch up with chat as often as I can, but sometimes I will miss it. So, no problem. If you're trying to get my attention, just post it as many times as you need to. Okay, let's see. Are warriors and assassins able to be female right now or on the 27th when the game officially comes out? Right now, both male and female. The only other classes that don't have a male variant is the archer, the scholar, and I can't remember what the last one is. But there's 3 classes that are still gender locked to females only. But so far, the warrior and assassin are both females. I mean, both male and female. As for post-launch plans, sometime after launch, that's when all the other classes are going to be ungender locked, which is a promise made by the developers. Yeah, if you have any questions, guys, feel free to ask, and I'll try to answer them for you. Okay, that's done. Use a recovery potion. That's control 1 for me. That didn't count. You just made me waste 1 recovery potion. Thank you very much. I'm gonna use that one then.
Allow
give you a traveling tip.
Your basic adventurous thing, teaching you how to put your potions on hotbars and things like that. For new players, go ahead and do this stuff, but if you're a veteran of MMOs, you don't really need to pick up the quest. I don't even think it gave you... Yeah, it gave you 30 XP, so... As for the egg over here, I have a symbol, and I believe that's a crafting icon down there, which means I can gather it. Let's see. Yep. Obtained 1 egg. Now, where does that show up? It shows up in my materials section. So I believe that means crafting and gathering should now be unlocked for me on the landscape. Oh, hang on. What was that down there? More lore tidbits. Oh no, it's a hidden chest. And I think that showed me some sort of a achievement panel too. Let's find out. There we go. Achievements. So Astellia does have an achievement panel thing where you earn points, and I don't know if you get rewards for them. Yeah, you do actually. Total playtime 1 hour, and then you just click on the gift box for stuff that you have already accomplished. I have 4 in adventure, 1 here. 10 XP, discovering Mayville for the first time. 2 for quests, where are we? Savior of a small town, and judgment upon the Kyo kidnapper. Next hidden box, 100 coins. Yeah, nice. I mean, I prefer achievement systems where you are being given tangible rewards over something like just a title or something useless. I think I've got everything. No, dungeon, 1 more. That's an Astellia recharge potion thing. Good. Anything else I should be aware of? Expert skills. I'm not sure why these are called expert skills, but these look like your crafting panel. So here we go. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gathering skills. Relic, herb, gem, metal mining, and logging. Oh boy. I'm not sure what I want to do. Let's just say metal mining, because I'm a warrior. I suppose I'll be using metal stuff, right? So learn skill. Huh, you can do it right here from this panel. Like, you don't even have to visit an NPC or whatever. I'm just gonna click confirm, see what happens. That's it. You have now learned metal gathering. So you need required mastery levels and everything, and effective mastery. This is something I'm gonna have fun with over the coming weeks, and then I'll talk about it more in my full review. You can reset your gathering level. Now, if I made the wrong choice, is there a way to go back and pick another skill? I don't think so. I think it's locked. Maybe it's going to be a cash up item that's going to let you reset your gathering skill. I'm not sure. As for crafting skills, blacksmithing, jewel crafting, carpentry, leather, tailor, alchemy, yep, archaeology, yep, chef. So those are your basic cooking professions. Okay, that's cool. I'm surprised you have all that information right then and there. I would have done that immediately so I could start gathering mining ores out in the landscape while I'm questing. Right, so here we are. That looks to be in the economy district of the town of Mayville. We do have an auctioneer right here. Let's browse the auction house and see what's on sale in the first 2 hours of early access Headstart. Equipment, let's see if there's anything here. Yeah, people have put up stuff already, like Malkuth's ring. 600 gold. How much do I have? 2,000. Decent prices so far. Runes, I mean, I don't know. We're so new into the game's launcher. Astel skin, let's see if anybody has one. Nope. Customization. Nope. Yeah, I don't think, like, I'm gonna spend money on the shop and then put it on the auction house for players to buy, kind of like BDO. BDO, you have lots of people just buying premium skins and then making gold of that by selling in the auction house. I don't think Astellia will do that. Checking in the chat, we got Ball in chat says, hello Adrian in stream, just came by to say I love your work and the channel. Keep up the good work, man. Thank you. Sorry, my voice is going. I've been pretty much talking non-stop, but thank you very much. I appreciate it. And yeah, the support, thanks very much. You should see more content from me soon. I still have the Caravan Stories sort of review video coming out, in addition to my Guild Wars 2 review for the prologue, and as usual, any MMO news that I chance upon, you guys will be the first to hear it on my YouTube channel. Do I want to buy these? Like, if I open my... So I'm level 7, I think I can buy this stuff. Let's go ahead and do a necklace. I mean, it's pretty cheap, it's only like 28 gold. I'm gonna buy some of these. Esper, that's the name of the gold. I already have, no. Oh, what was that? Oh, DL Myth is now following on Twitch. Thank you, DL. Yeah, my Twitch channel is going to be for everything else, all the leveling, all the side gameplays, things of that nature, and YouTube is primarily for my video content, plus all the major launches I will stream here first. Let's do another ring. Bracelet, why not? And an earring. Yeah, it's pretty cheap. I thought it's going to be up to the hundreds, but it's not too bad.
Tell me if you need anything.
Oh shit. Great. Stats. The stats varies. Constitution, agility. My necklace was agility, willpower, and intelligence, which I'm pretty sure I will not use. Or it's not relevant. Knowledge, intelligence, yep. So on the screen where you're buying that, you don't actually get to see... What was that? Flaming Heron, also on Twitch. Yes, thank you guys. Yeah, go ahead and follow me on Twitch. That's where I'm going to be doing most of my streaming. Appreciate it, guys. And I'll see you there this weekend, too. For more Astellia. And other games. And Arcade Unchained as well. Okay, so I've gotten all the new stuff here. I'm just gonna go and check out some other stuff around this area. What else we got? Weapon Merchant. I just got my level 5 and 4 dungeon weapons. Ooh, okay, this one's for only level... Okay, now we're starting to talk about some serious prices. 1,002 Espers. Yeah, I'm gonna save that. There's no way for you to, like, buy in-game gold as well from the cash store, so... That's one of the things that they promise with no pay to win.
It's cheap. It's very cheap.
Okay, what do we got? Potions. Man, when accessories are cheaper than potions... Return scroll, this is going to be handy. So this one instantly teleports you back to this main hub here. Gardo... What? Gardo's body fluids for 1,000 Esper? Gross. What body fluids? That should be made clear. Ore boxes and just crafting materials here.
Good luck.
Materials merchant. Is this where I can pick up some? Okay, yeah, this looks like materials for your blacksmith and whatnot. Okay, next up. Another materials merchant. Storage manager. There we go. So this is your bank, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you're going to store things in the bank. And then, of course, you can expand your slots. I did get a coupon for that. I did get a storage expansion coupon. Oh, I may have already used it. Nope. Here. Character slot. Star Jeweled Supply Box. Weapon Enchantment Stone. Now, maybe I haven't claimed it yet, but yeah. You can drag and drop items in here. So for things that I'm not using, like some fish or my eggs, it's going to go in there. So let's say if I want to expend 10 slots, how much would that cost me? You do not have the storage expansion coupon. So you have to go to the gem... Yeah, there's no option to buy it with in-game currency, which is something I like to see made happen, because in other games you can totally do that. Account storage is locked right now, so can't do anything there.
Please come again.
Okay, last but not least, armor merchant. Let's see some early game prices.
I have goods here.
Yeah, these are at level 11 pretty much, and they're like 1,100 each.
Trade with me again next time.
Yeah, some tips here. Try not to spend your money. I'm sure you'll come across gear, especially when you're leveling or doing dungeons. You will definitely come across gear. Try not to buy any early level gear. Save your money. We have Jared in chat. Hey, Jared, long time no see. Well, probably because I haven't been streaming here on YouTube. Says, hi, glad to be back, catching some live epicness. Loving the look of the MMO. Astellia? Well, yeah, I mean, you're one of the rare ones. Like, a lot of people have already said that the game looks kind of meh. It's generic looking even for me, for, like, I think I said at the top of the stream, like, I've played Terra and BNS and Arcage and even, what's the other one? Ascent Infinite Realm, and they all have this similar look that you just can't shake off. Like, oh, this is something familiar to me. The only thing that's different is the story, the music, and your class abilities in combat kind of thing. Ooh, Philip has just subscribed. Thank you, Philip. Welcome to the stream if you're watching, and welcome to the channel. So, yeah, good to see you, Jarrett. How are you doing? Have you got your PC back yet for some Final Fantasy? Okay, we're back. We're up into Children. Children has been saved. Now we're learning about more stuff. The Karza cult is behind this, perhaps. So it's going to have that slow build-up in terms of from zone to zone. Who are the bad guys? What's the larger narrative? At least that's what I kind of remember from CBT. But things change all the time. Like the first dungeon changed for me. Interesting. So let's see what else is going to be new here.
The Karza cult must be behind the missing children. Please, you must allow me to investigate.
Okay, this is new. I don't remember this at all.
Are you going to sacrifice? Do you not feel any guilt from watching Scion's death?
Scion would not have wanted us to stop here. If the Knights won't do anything about it, I will take responsibility.
So it's introduced another character who we know nothing about. Maruf, I think. So the audio for character voices are pretty low. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and put character voices up. Quest voice up, character, Astral voice, okay, NPC voice here, system voice. Let's move as effects down. We don't need to hear a lot of that. Music half, because music's pretty loud there. UI, don't need to hear that. Ambient, don't need to hear that. Pretty much just voices. I can turn in-game audio up a little bit and move on. Now, if these changes make the game or make the stream a bit too loud for you, let me know. Revert some of that. We got DL Myth in chat. Hey, wait. It says, can't deal with Arcage Unchained, open PvP, and then carrying your goods across the map, which can get you ganked. No thanks, just wasn't for me. That's the deal with Arcage, though. That comes with the package. I mean, PvP's sort of big in that game. And, like, when I started getting into it a long time ago, I was always being forced into guilds that are, you know, PvP, trade route dealing type people who love the ganks and want to be pirates and things like that. I mean, it has that open sort of sandboxy nature that a lot of people were sort of missing from, I don't know, BDO in a way. Like, BDO is sandbox, but the level of PvP in BDO is, well, at least from the people I know that play both games, they prefer Arcage PvP over BDO's PvP. You can always play PvE in Arcage. I mean, you could do all the farming and trading and, you know, building houses without having to deal with PvPers, or just get yourself in a big guild where you have a protection network around you. But yeah, I can see where you're coming from. If you don't like that aspect of being ganked or whatever, then Arcage is going to drive a lot of people away who are maybe never played it before. We got Dennis in chat. Says, hey Dennis, how you doing? Welcome. All right, Marif.
Pandamar, you stubborn bastard.
Just called somebody a stubborn bastard, but I don't know who. Probably the guy he was talking to in the cutscene earlier. That's none of your concern. What brings you here? We came to tell you that all of the children that were kidnapped were rescued from Rutless Den. You rescued the children? Incredible. None of the knights were able to do it. Yeah, again, I find it hard to believe, simply because those are ferrets, like furballs that we're fighting. So that guy earlier was Handamar, and we don't know who he is. Maybe he's part of the knights here.
Hatzel, come over here. Tell this person about Handamar. We're always grateful for your help, Starcaller.
Yeah, no problem. It's fine. Could you just tell us about the knight named Hanamar? Why aren't you supporting him when he's claiming that the Karza cult is behind the kidnapping? The knights are suspicious of him. Yeah, it's just some backstory here. Well, at least we know the reason for the Scion dying. Apparently this Hanamar guy. Still meets the Karza cult in the Old Mist Valley. I guess we're moving on to a new zone now. Let's do it. Go find Verkin at the Shade Breeze logging point. Let's do it. Yeah, I think this is about where I got to in my CBT stream,
Do you
right?
really think he betrayed the knights? He did have a rough appearance. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to talk bad about someone I don't know. But his face was so dark, with huge hands, and...
How many times are you going to burn him? Let's find that informant, Verkin.
So those are my two Astals, Pisces and Rota, having a chat with themselves. That I like. I like that they are sort of adding context to what's going on in the story, which I would otherwise not care about, because, again, I'm going to be honest, the early level story is really not interesting at all. At least for me. Even in the CBT, it just kind of like made me want to skip a lot of the dialogue because it's just meh. The consistency with the voice acting, I mean, sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. As with most MMOs. I've been spoiled by too many MMOs that are fully voiced, man. Like, well, once you go fully voice questing and everything, it's just hard to go back. Oh, a bit of stutter. Here's another egg. I seem to be finding lots of eggs on the landscape. And I'm just gonna try... Wait, why is my Rota buffering there? What's going on, Rota? Let's dismiss her. I'm gonna bring out Pisces for a while.
Pisces!
I'm sorry. Did you call me?
Okay, now I'm gonna try killing the brown bear just to see if we get any sort of meat or crafting materials from it now that I have already chosen a gathering profession. Let's use Pisces main attack.
Is it time to work?
Never mind. I hit the wrong button. Well, I guess I have to attack first then. Astals in waiting mode do not carry out attack orders. Uh-oh. So I have turned my Astals into waiting mode, and they're not attacking because of it. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out how to change that. What do you mean waiting mode? Okay, close. Close. Okay, let's summon Rota again.
Rota!
Is it time to work?
Let's see. Astal is in waiting mode, so it will stay near without... Ah, there we go. So H is the button that you need to hit it to change the stances of your Astals. Well, you learn something new every day. R. Target destination for all. So some quick buttons, some hotkeys here to make it easier for you to control your Astals. Let me get rid of Rota again. Okay, Pisces, you come out.
Pisces!
I'm sorry. Did you call me?
Target brown bear and hit R for attack. There we go. Okay. Excellent. So Pisces is a ranged damage dealer, magic damage dealer. That should suit me just fine, which means I can now focus on tanking, which is what I can do as an early level warrior class. Because Rota is pretty much a tank Asshole on her own, so there's no use for both of us being tanks, just soaking damage. I need DPS. And I can't really maximize my warrior's DPS output until I actually hit the subclass system.
Damn it. I should have helped out Sir Handamar.
Okay, Hansel sent a message first in advance. He said that the Starcaller who solved the Kyo kidnappings will arrive soon and that I would need to provide information about Andmar. Nice to meet you, Verkin. What sort of person is Andmar? Yeah, so now we're learning more about the story. Remember that large, furry ball boss fight that we had the first dungeon? Well, he's under orders from Handamar, and again, this is just like suspected dealings with the bad guys here, because we still haven't spoken to Hanamar. I mean, we saw him arguing with the lead knight guy back in town, but I guess now is the time we're gonna go and find him.
The Karza kidnapped Faye 4 months ago.
Ah, this is a problem.
Okay, side quest, what do you got? Okay, kill bears, I can do that. Don't need to know what else you need to say, because honestly, nobody cares.
Brown bears are ravaging the logging point.
More killing brown bears, just do it. Alright, Pisces, you and me, let's go. Yeah, I immediately pull threat there without even having like a threat skill or a threat button. One more, brown bear, go! And her skill is Aqua Spear. Let's see what that looks like. I didn't see a damn thing. We got Alaterolus 88 in chat. It says, "Hey dude, I'm enjoying your videos with the updates. Good job." Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, those news drop videos takes a lot because I compile everything. I keep my eyes out almost 7 days a week, and every week now for almost the whole year. I've never missed a news drop, and yeah, I'm happy that you guys are enjoying it and like that very much. It means a lot to me. Thank you. And I like doing them too. It's really, really fun. Plus the other day, I can't remember where it was. I think I joined a Discord server for one of the MMOs that is coming out soon. And my display picture was the same, but I changed my nickname. Because, I'm very low-key. I don't want to be... I want to be low-key about it. And somebody DM me on Discord. It's like, "Hey, are you the MMO news guy?" And I'm like... like, what? That's cool. I don't mind that. I don't mind being known as the MMO news guy. That suits me. Ah, logged wood, there we go. Oh, soft ore, finally! So yeah, again, I picked my crafting profession, my gathering profession as a miner. So here is my soft ore, so maybe later on I can finally do some crafting. So when you collect items, you can't see the chat right now because it's kind of blocked by my webcam in the back there. But you do get experience from collecting these gathering stuff. Oh, windflower. Let's get rid of that. Okay, see chat moving. Let me catch up in chat. Mr. Keenmaster says, "I did a hentai I did a hentai review on my channel. Check it out." Sure. Later, I suppose. Or for anybody that's interested. DL Mim says, "Man, I would love a good martial arts game. Used to play Age of Wushu." Yeah, that's a good one. Back in the days, but that game is dead now. Doubt Moonlight Blade is coming due to Nexon having issues. Yeah, martial arts MMOs, like, one of my friends is a big martial art MMO guy too, and one of the things that he did was play MMOs where the combat system has a martial type class. So, for example, DC Universe Online, which I recently jumped into. Uh-oh. What just happened there? My browser disappeared. Let me bring that back up. Yeah, DC Universe Online, which we jumped into to do the review together. He made a character which is all about martial arts and fighting styles, so that sort of helped plug in that gap. And there's other games out there that has like monk classes and fighting style classes, especially if it's action combat, then you're probably going to have some fun with it. But if not, then, let's hope for a way better MMORPG that just focuses on that martial art style of combat. Antares, hey Antares, he says, "When I played the beta for Astellia, I noticed that there was a big starter/frame skip issue. Is that still in the full release for anyone?" So, full release is on 27th. It's the Headstart, and so far I can tell you that in the tutorial area, I was still having issues. I was still having the same issues from CBT1. However, now in the open world a little bit, and somebody in chat earlier gave some tips. I think it was Twin Dennis, turning down the post-processing and everything, and it feels better now. I mean, it looks dated as hell without the bloom effects and everything else, but I prefer it this way, stripping it down where, you know, the game is almost naked in a way so you guys can see what it actually runs and performs like. But so far, it's okay. Let me see, OBS, it's okay. On stream, it looks okay. It's only when we get into like the main town or when you're switching zones that's gonna be like, oh, okay, that's where you see it's gonna have the typical Unreal Engine 3 DX9 issues. However, Avalon, if you're a PvPer, then Avalon is gonna be where we really need to see how the frame rate and optimization affects large-scale PvP. Like, I don't think it's gonna be like 60 v 60 v 60. I don't even think this engine or this game can handle that. So I don't know what the size is going to be. Like in CBT, I think it was below 20 for each RVR, each faction. Okay, let me turn this one in.
This is a problem.
Yep, I got your bears and I got your stuff. So I am now level 8 and Rota is level 8 too. So I forgot to mention this, but even though I've got Pisces out right now, whatever Astellia or Astellia you have summoned and all those on your roster, all of them will earn XP. So don't worry about having a preference for which Astellia you want to use. They all earn XP. And I like that. So you won't have one Estelle being way under leveled compared to your favorite one or something like that. Of course, other Estelles that you recruit down the line are not going to be the same levels as the one that you currently have. Okay, you don't have the Silver Jewel Vein skill, so I'm now coming upon different types of ore nodes in the landscape, and I may need to level up my crafting further. Okay, gathering skill, let's see, soft ore, that's what I just gathered, and then hard ore. So what was that I just saw? Oh, I'm level 6 already, just from farming a bunch of ore. And level 6 in terms of my gathering. New skill, Whirlwind, that's my AoE skill, finally. And here we go, there you go. That's what I was talking about. That's that mini frame issue stutter freeze thing when you change zones. It's always going to happen with a game in this engine. I don't remember this from CBT. Is this new? I really can't tell. Let's try and kill him. Rota, go! Who are you? Oh. Oh, it's a stealth section. I wasn't supposed to fight. I get it now. No, I just went out of there. Back in. Okay, avoid the Karza cult patrols and get inside. I just need to see where the end is. Okay, so there's one guy moving there, one guy moving here. There's 4 patrol members. Hey! Hey! No way. How do you see me through the wall, dude? That is frigging cheating. It's not like there's a window there, too. Hey! What? Okay, this is gonna be annoying. I mean, if you're gonna make a stealth section, make it logical. Not limited by... Yeah, see? How do you see me through the wall, man? That's BS. Okay, I'm gonna have to time it real good here. Okay, I see a gap in there. Oh shit, I'm screwed. I'm screwed! Panic! Come on, move your arse. Oh man, I don't think this is the way I should have come from the top. I'm almost there. Yeah, go to the bushes and... Yes! Oh, okay, there we go. Much better. Okay, what do we got? Karza Cult Patrols and Patrol Captain. Pisces saying something. I'm sorry, I feel queasy just hearing about them, but if it's for you, Master, I'll try not to throw up. I wonder if Rota was out, she would say something different. Well, go ahead, attack. Oh, I expected to get them all, but I got one. Alright, let's jump in. Let's get them all. Let's go! I'm gonna bring Rota out for this.
Is it time to work?
Rota!
Okay, Pisces is getting hit there. Let me see if I can pull aggro off this thing. Yep, got it. Okay, let's bring out Cygnus now.
Cygnus!
For some heals. I mean, that could get pretty interesting later on, especially in higher difficulty areas or in certain dungeons when everybody's trying to decide how best to use your pets. Or pet management, astral management in terms of knowing when to use your astral skills and everything. I mean, in the open world, you can have fun experimenting here and there, like what I just did, just to try and find your ideal playstyle. And certain astrals are obviously going to complement your class. For example, me as a warrior, because I have much more morale or health than other classes, it may be wiser to take like a DPS one or a healing one, while other squishier classes would do well with Rota. So, plus there's a ton of others that you can. Oh, nearly missed that cutscene there. Who are you, Mr. Death Knight?
Karza's an illusion. Can't you see that?
So, is Norden true? I am not an Astellian. I tried, but I failed to become one. But then I met the real Astellian. Now, I serve under her.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Why she had to abandon Norden and walk this path.
There's no reasoning with him.
A traitor has no place here. Anyone who has betrayed us in the past will do it again.
So what he was referring to there... Oh. Well, you wouldn't know it from looking at him.
They're all gone. They were fighting each other.
But Blondie is a bad mofo.
Let's check inside for clues.
Okay, let me just get the chat real quick. Alatura says, yeah, man, you need more subs. You do a good job, informative and quick. No beating around the bush. Oh, thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's one thing I really find to be my priority, and it's important to me. I just want to give you guys the info as quick as possible, because for me, as somebody who consumes the news myself, I want to know what I want to know without having to wait for a while for the information, you know? So how I consume the news is how I present my news anyway. So thanks for the feedback. I appreciate that. Mr. Carmeister says, it's lit. Trust me, and I'll be doing a lot more hentai reviews. Just need to know how the first one goes. Noted with tanks. Antura says, that is rough to hear. Hopefully it gets better. Encanto Man in chat says, is this free to play? No, it is not free to play. It is a buy to play MMORPG, and the Korean version is free to play. So if you have a VPN and you can download the Korean version and jump in and see what it's like, However, there's key differences between this, the Western version, versus the Korean version, which pretty much is pay-to-win stuff. There's less pay-to-win and less advantageous stuff in the Western version compared to the Korean version that's already out too. And if you don't want to buy the game, you have a subscription option, just $9.99 a month, and you get access to the full game, but you miss out on any of the pre-order packs that you'll get on the 27th of the launch day. So, Harry in chat says, amazing MMO, love it so far, level 8. Oh, nice. Hey, I'm level 8 too. So, Harry, since you're playing it, I assume as you're watching this, why don't you share with us what your favorite things about Astellia are so far? I'm just looking up because my air conditioner is making some weird noises. If it starts leaking again, I'm about to lose my shit. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and search inside the ศ์Cult Patrol. What are we looking for? Yeah, that blondie guy who apparently was acting suspicious and the knights in town didn't want to trust him. Well, it looks like for good reason. He turns out to be like a crazy-ass killer. What am I looking for? Oh. Yep, I got it. The ศ์Cult Command. Right, Voltra's orders. There aren't enough materials to keep the noble in stable condition. All special units that are out collecting missions, you need to push yourselves harder. For Lady Uria's New World. That's the antagonist name. And what the guy was talking about earlier, a former savior, then turned evil, that's Lady Uria. The starting intro cinematic showed that, where she was once this hero, and when she got rid of a demon invasion, she was supposed to be lauded as a hero, but whoever the ruler in charge was, put her to death. They burned her alive, I think. And that's how she became this Lady Uria bad woman.
Uria's disciple is still working in the shadows. Master, we must be more cautious.
That night, Handamar, it looks like he did have a meeting with the ศ์Cult, but they did not seem to get along.
Let's gather more info on Handamar and Uria's disciple from the Starcaller Guild. We should be able to learn something there.
Do you really think there'd be much useful information at the Starcaller Guild? Sorry, I shouldn't be questioning you when I don't know anything.
The Starcallers are experts when it comes to fighting demons. They are a bit eccentric, but should have a lot of information about the demons.
Okay, that I can get behind. Again, I'll say it again. That little exchange between my astral companions, giving me more backstory, is something I appreciate, because so far from the subpar dialogues for most of these quests, you know, you don't really feel it, you don't get it. But having voiced companions sort of elaborate what just happened, what did we just see, it really helps do that. And you know, for a Korean MMO, I can appreciate that, because not a whole lot of Korean MMOs do that, so I like that. Now, going back to the chat, he's something in there. Jared says, that was an interesting cutscene. Are you liking the story arc, or is it piquing your interest? Two things. First of all, the story arc, or the quest progression that we did in CBT1, seems to be different from what we're doing right now. I don't know if they cut away certain sections, or they just added some new stuff in, but some of these stuff I'm seeing for the first time, and it does help to, I don't know, pique my interest in a way. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I want to see what else is new. In the CBT, you didn't really get the whole sense of this ศ์Cult and what's going on. You just know that kids were getting kidnapped and you were supposed to go around getting astals. But now I'm actually learning more about this antagonist and how it all came to be. So it's alright. I'm just going to say it's alright. I'm going to have to wait until further on just to see toward the end game. How does it all make sense? Does it tie into further dungeon stories? And how does it tie off into Avalon and things like that? So right now, for me, I'm just going to leave it at that, inconclusive. I'll let you guys wait for the review. Harry says, love my Warrior Legendary Pack goodies and my Horsey. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I like it. Some other classes, you know, it's different. This armor, while it's account bound, it's going to look different for each of the class that you have. I think Warrior's got the best looking one. That's up for debate, though. And he also says, bye, Adrian. Off to play more. No sleep tonight. Have fun, dude. All the best with your leveling, and remember to take breaks.
Thank you, Astellian.
Did you find Sir Handamar? I did. Well, he disappeared. Anyway, could you tell us where the Nadine Starcaller Guild is located? And, yeah, they're giving you the earrings that I hastily bought earlier, so... Oh, never mind. We're getting another one. This is a bracelet level 8 that's better than what I bought.
Why did you say that we didn't find Handamar? We definitely ran into him.
That's what I was thinking too.
Handamar wasn't himself when we found him. If that person is actually close to Handamar, they might tell him that we were watching him.
Wow, Rota, you are really so smart. But I'm very sad because we cannot put our trust in others.
The world isn't as pretty as you think, Pisces.
Man, I would be so impressed if all the Astels in your roster will trade banter with each other while you're doing stuff. Because if they do that, yeah, that would be really impressive. I don't think they will, because I'm not even sure if all these Astels are voiced. But if they really do that, that'll be cool. Because I do like that sort of system of having companions banter, giving you a bit of backstory, and lore, and characterizations for your Astel, so you get to know them a lot more, and not have them be just some cute little girls and dolls, which is the typical Korean MMO thing to do. But at least give them some character and a reason to root for them and care. Nadine Starcaller Guild, huh? Let's go find out what that is. Oh, it's 10:37 in the morning here. I've got an hour left to prepare for work. Admin stuff, let me check. Stream health. I'm not liking how the stream looks on YouTube. Probably gonna have to get like rendered first before it looks any good. Okay, moving on. A new area. Right, somebody was saying earlier that they did like the functionality of the map, right? Yeah, I do too, and it does have clickies. You click on that. You can inspect it some more. Look at that. It's all interact. And if you go to town... Oh, yep. That's what I meant. You can click to move too, which is decent, I suppose. If you're in a rush. Yeah, just hover over things and it'll tell you exactly what's in town. So I do like that functionality of the map. Instead of just it being a map. Okay, Fallen Starfrex. Soft Ore. Yeah, I'm not going to pass up on Soft Ore. I'm going to try and level up my gathering and crafting, at least for the review. Trying to jump into all forms, so PvE, gear progression, PvP. Ah, there we go. Starcaller Guild, hello. Oh, never mind. Her name's Germaine, I'm looking for a Nadine. Or Nadine is the name of the place, I don't know. Since we're here, I'm just going to kill that Sabrilla real quick. See what the difficulty level is. It's level 7. It's a level 7 mob.
Aqua Bubble.
Shield Blitz!
Okay, some stutter and frame rate drops, especially when I use that whirlwind skill. Okay, here we are. Starcaller Guild. Looks interesting. What are those? Dementors? Do I have first person mode? Nope. Guild Manager. Welcome to the Nadine Starcaller Guild. This is where Atra flows the closest to the surface. I have no idea what that is. What is Atra? Lay it on me.
That is
Nothing? Okay, follow the
Master,
light pillars.
We should go look. Since you're the Astellian, it would be great.
As long as I have you as my master, this would be pointless. But I suppose we can go take a look for fun.
Okay, my assholes are saying this is pointless, but because I'm an Astellian. What is this? What is this place? Some sacred ground for Astellians to meet up and harness power? Let's find out. Oh hey, look, it's Tyrande again. Tyrande Whisperwind, although no last name. Okay, let's do this. What is this Star Caller test stand?
Say, did something happen? I'm so sorry. Pisces didn't really feel anything.
It looks broken. That can't be.
Maybe it's because of the Sabrilla that was just outside? Its eyes looked really intense, emitting a very ominous aura.
We should go look into it. If the Ultra Pentacle is sensitive, it might give off vile energy.
Or we could just talk to the people standing here. Maybe they could give us more information about what this thing is, or if it's even broken. Yeah, I see lots of NPCs around, but no interaction options for me. Maybe later. For now, we gotta go defeat Sabrillas, which are those plant things, I believe. Jared Chat says, at least it got you wondering. Interesting is a good thing. Yeah, that's true. Instead of just being plain old boring. So, I agree. We have a character named Medic. Oop. Soti Riost has just subscribed or followed on Twitch. Thank you. Welcome to the Twitch channel, where you'll see more streams for Astellia and the other MMOs down the line. Yeah, and you guys, because I don't have a streaming schedule planned or set up just yet, I'm still trying to work out the kinks in terms of timing, because as somebody based in Southeast Asia, I have to consider things like stream for those of you in America, or diplomatic stream time to get both you Americans and you Europeans and everybody else in between at the same time. So I'm still working out what I can do in terms of stream times. However, to get a very accurate notification of whenever I go live, I highly recommend joining my Discord. You'll see the link to my Discord server down below in the pinned comment. You can jump in and just be offline forever, or just lurk. It's okay, you are not required to chat, but that's where everybody will get a ping notification of whenever I go live, or whenever there's a new video uploaded on YouTube and Twitch. So it's a good way for you to keep in touch with what's going on, especially for streams. So that way, you won't ever have to guess like what time is the stream or something like that. As soon as I'm live, bing, you'll know. I just clicked that twice. So this thing is sort of like... Oh, there's a word for it. Well, I'm just gonna go with Guild Wars 2's Vista system, where you happen upon a nice piece of visual cinematic or something, and you could just take a look.
Is it time to work? So.
As for my Headstart plans here, guys, I'm not trying to rush to level 50. I'm not trying to be server first, blah blah blah, not my intention. I've got 2 weeks, really, to level at my own pace, because I'm not sure if you guys have heard, but for those of you that are also jumping into Arcade Unchained, that has been delayed until October 15th. So I have a lot of time, extra time, to actually take my time with Astellia, which is what I plan to do. So no rushing on my part.
Strong enough to affect the flow of Ultra.
Right? It doesn't seem like they're the culprits, does it? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have even said anything.
Uh-oh.
We stopped before killing
Stuttering.
too many of them. There's a good chance that the Ultra Pentacle itself is damaged. Astells? We should try to fix it. Since we can feel the flow of Ultra, we might be able to figure out the source of the problem. Master, You should go talk with the Starcaller Guild members in the meantime. You might be able to find out why this pentacle is not working.
Okay, finally. So Astra is... Oh, well, the Astral's gonna feel it. So for lack of a better word, I'm gonna call it the Force. So I believe it's some sort of force that powers the Astrals and ourselves, the Astellian, and that's in dire need of attention in this little area here. So let's go ahead and talk to the Starcaller Guild people.
Welcome to the Starcaller Guild.
That's very enthusiastic. I can definitely feel the power of a Starcaller in you. Wait, but the light of the pillar that identifies the talent of the Starcaller didn't appear? Well, it's obviously because you went up there by yourself. It won't work without the Guildmaster near you. It's the Guildmaster's job to link the Atra stream to the power of the Starcallers to visualize the extent of their powers. The Guildmaster isn't here at the moment, though. Okay, so we're just helping people identify or prove that they are Starcallers. So what do we need? Oh, healer, teleport manager, shrine, nice. Yeah, let's register this as a resurrection point just in case I die here, which is unlikely. Scattered Astals. Oh, there's another Rota right there. And more side quests. That's done. Let's pick up some of these too.
I will tell you how to use runes.
Okay, all living things maintain life through the flow of Atra and during the course. So yeah, pretty much that. It's the Force. The Atra code naturally forms inside the body to connect it to the Atra stream. This is called a rune. Is that how we're doing the rune system? Well, let's learn more. Please hunt poise near the Nadine Starcaller Guild. You'll be able to collect rune fragments. If you bring them to me, I will trade them for usable runes. We're gonna get a box of rune supplies now. Let's just see where that goes. Empty socket, yep, attack rune, so in your equipment and weapons as well. So most of your gear will have runes. Your armor has defense rune slots, your weapons have attack rune slots, so that's where they go.
A true Starcaller grows together with their Estelle.
Okay. Today, a lot of star pieces can still be found here thanks to the power of the Atra stream. Could you gather some star pieces from around the Starcaller Guild? Sure thing. So these are just remnants of the power here, and that's going to give us star jewels. Now I believe star jewels are for upgrading Astel. Let's do it first, and then we'll see if there's any tutorials for that. Let's go to Poise. Poise are outside. Checking in chat. SD. Hey SD, he says, is it like Guild Wars 2? Do you buy it once or you pay a sub? It's like Guild Wars 2's model. It's a buy-to-play game, or The Elder Scrolls Online. You buy it once, all the content, the base game is yours forever. However, the difference is, there is a subscription model if you do not want to pay the full price upfront. It's going to be $9 a month, or $10 a month, $9.99. So they've added that option recently as sort of a risk-free way for people to check out the game if they don't want to pay the full $40 after launch. It's, I don't know. I mean, if you're asking for a recommendation, I don't know what to tell you at the moment. I need more time with it. My time in the CBT was primarily from like a let's mess with this and see what it's all about kind of deal. But now I'm reviewing the game for real. I'm gonna need at least a week more with it, try and get as high as I can before I actually start, you know, making claims about things in the game. Yeah, I wish they would give out some sort of like trial keys or have trials. I think I said this at the top of the stream too. Final Fantasy has it with a trial. Even World of Warcraft have like a level 20 trial, right? Some sort of a trial will be fine. He says, cool, thank you. No problem, ST. If you have any other questions, hey, feel free to ask. Make it quick though. I will probably have to end the stream in the next 9 minutes because I gotta work. Yeah, I know, working on a Saturday sucks. Or Friday night for you guys in the West, but it's Saturday morning here. And if anyone's planning to jump into Astellia, North American servers, feel free to add me. This is my character name, Jeremy Adrian, and if you are starting a guild or something like that, I could use a guild. Oh, hang on. We already have one guild. Hitting the G icon brings up the guild panel. Birds of Prey is pretty much full up. And at the moment, there's only... Oh shit. I'm missing the important tutorial from Rota in the background. These are the 3 rough categories of offensive runes. There's also runes for defense. I missed that. If you want to receive less damage from enemy attacks, equip defense runes. If you'd like to increase the chance of dodging, equip evasion runes, okay? Rudimentary details there. Other defensive runes include status effects that enemies can cast upon you. I predict that's going to be good for PvP. Like, I'm sure there's going to be some meta PvP builds all about CC. So, yeah, basic info there. But here's all the list of guilds on the server right now for North America. Senpai, good name. Join request, none. I'm gonna have to do that later. Okay, what's next? Star pieces, one up there. One more, and hopefully there's some ore nodes around here too. I could totally use some, so I can check out crafting ASAP. Okay, that's done. Last things to do. Find Astellia to think. Find Astellia to think. Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, Astellas, well equipped with star jewels, can be at least twice as powerful. Offensive type Astals who use magic, like Pisces, will benefit from magic attack, magic critical attack, and magic critical accuracy star jewels. While tank type Astals, like myself, will benefit from physical, magic defense, and health star jewels. Thank you for the information that should have been given to us early on. There's Pisces and the final Astal. Make sure you understand who your main Astals are and what sort of characteristics they have. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty important there, because there's so many Astals, right? And as you level, for those that are planning to jump in, as you level and try and figure out getting new ones, you may need to study them closely and see what they are. Mage, magic. So that way, when you start slotting in runes and stuff, you're not wasting them. So let's go back to Rota here. Star Jewel. We already know that Rota is a tank, right? So physical defense and magic defense. Anything with magic, sorry, anything with defense is what we need. Okay, so I get that. I get there are different runes, but what are these different stars then? Delta, Beta, Alpha, Epsilon, Gamma. Oh well. I need some runes first, and to do that, I need to turn in this quest to get a rune box. Check it in the chat. Necromancer King says, what level are you now? I am level 8, halfway through level 8. Are you playing? What level are you? Are you guys rushing through it? Oh, I obtained 1 dungeon ticket. Yeah, for those wondering, dungeon tickets are earned by simply playing the game. I mean, I'm sure once you start unlocking dungeons, you'll be spending them quite a bit, especially if you're farming for Astellia or Astals, which drops from dungeons. Then yeah, you're gonna be spending quite a bit. The good news is, I've been logged on for what, 3 hours now? And how many dungeon tickets do I have? I had 22 earlier, right? Let's find out. 24, so you get 1 per hour? Is that how it works? I remember being at 22, so that's 2 more. 1 per hour. And you guys can't really see it, but on this screen here, there is details on tickets consumed. So earlier I was wondering, if you do a solo dungeon, how many tickets? That's 2 tickets. Now if you do the same dungeon as a party, it's also 2 tickets, and the loot's the same. So, may as well do it solo, right? If there's no personalized loot. Okay, final one, Cygnus. Okay, that's done. Told me to find a way to fix the panicle. What were y'all doing? Talk to Pisces first. Blood, Pisces is not asleep. I was meditating. Oh, they're just bantering now. Okay, I'm gonna turn in the rune stuff because I want to grab some runes and see what I can slot in now.
I will tell you how to use runes.
Okay, I'm gonna get an unaltered rune as a reward. Basically that rune supply box. Let's go ahead and open that sucker up. Okay, here we go. One bloody rune. Come on. Okay, so we have a defense rune, a rune that can be equipped on armor, bracelets, and necklaces. Rebinding attempts 3, so it seems like you can slot him and take him out 3 times. I'm not sure. Let's test that real quick. And because this is a review character, I don't mind losing 1 rune or 2. Let's put it on the chest piece real quick. Oh, never mind. Here, equip rune. Right. What do I do? Nope. Enhance jewels. Enhance. I may have to unequip that first. Nope, not it. This is for armor and enhancements to bring forward stats. You can fuse items as well. Let's read what this is. You need 2 level 50 plus 7 or better items and seal equipment item to fuse them. Seal equipment items can be checked when... Yeah, this is way beyond my level right now. Back to equip rune. Let's go back and put that here. There we go. Okay, now what? Diamond. Ah, I can't. It's not letting me for whatever reason. If there's a limitation, I'm not seeing it. It's right there. It's a rune. It's right there, but I can't socket it. It's grayed out. Well, maybe the armor's too low. I'm not sure. But that's how it works. That's the panel that you go to. It's right here in your inventory. That's equip rune and then enhance. And then jewels. This is where you fuse them. If you want to slot in jewels for your astals, you have to do it in the astal page itself, right here. Okay, one more to turn in.
A true star caller grows together with their Estelle.
It makes astal slots stronger. Legendary box. Let's grab that. Okay, shall we try equipping star jewels to your astal? Press J first. Yeah, great. Let's finish that first. Did you press J? Do you see all your astals? First, select the astal you want to equip a star jewel to. After pressing J, selecting the astal, the details, blah, 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 click star jewel. Can you see the available star jewel slots? Okay, very unhelpful tutorial there because you can't really minimize that. Let's go ahead and hit Rota. Star jewel, and now that I have a jewel, there we go. Alpha star, HP plus 0.8%. Drag and drop. Okay, you gotta right click on it. So that is now slotted in. If I want to remove that, you just right click it. So it's not like it's bound to her forever or anything. You can mix and match them, so that's good. And you will see that, an increase in HP by 11 points. Uh-oh. There's a release all button too, which I did not see what for. But that's how that works.
A true star caller grows together with their Estelle.
And done. So very early on we have learned about Slotting in runes and equipping star jewels to your Astals both are progression for your character and companions, with more to come later on, I'm pretty sure. Whoa, I can sense immense power. Yeah, I did see that too. You're not an ordinary star caller, are you? I wish they'd stay consistent. Like sometimes it's dialogue screen, sometimes it's floaty text.
I sense a tremendous amount of power.
Guildmaster still not here. Ask him to test you for the Holy Spirit qualifications, and it will help in the Ultra Magic Circle to run properly, whatever that means. Okay, we'll do one more.
Watch your tongue when you are with the Deputy Guildmaster.
Here he is, Nadine Starcaller.
Are you an aspiring Starcaller?
Obscurus is now followed on Twitch. Thank you, Obscurus. Yeah, I will be streaming more Astellia on Twitch later in the weekend. And join my Discord too, to find out exactly when I go live. Okay, I wish to be tested for my talent as Starcaller. Yenar told me about that you were the one to talk to. Oh, he just called me a rookie. If the pillar lights up, you pass. If not, you fail. No exceptions. Hey, I was...
If the light pillar goes up, you pass.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna pass.
Fail.
Okay, more cutscenes. Ta-da! Now what?
You have failed.
Huh? I failed? Didn't it light up? If there's no reaction, I can't acknowledge you as a Starcaller. Are you serious? Don't you see that I and Astel am sitting right here? That's a finely crafted automated doll, but you can't fool me. An Astel inside a doll? Is that even possible? You fraud! Oh jeez. Well, at least some of the quests are entertaining. I'll give it that.
You can't fool me.
The Deputy Guildmaster is a stuck-up fool. I'll take care of that idiot. Please issue an attack order. Whoa, don't do that. I just wish this part was sort of voice acted because it you know, there's consistency issues with the way the narrative is presented, but yeah, if you follow along, I guess it's gonna be entertaining up to this point. Anyway, guys, unfortunately, this is where I gotta stop because I gotta get to work. It's 11 AM here, and I'm gonna start work soon. Anyway, this is the head start for the legendary pack for Astellia, which has just released in the West, Europe and North America for the legendary pack access. So, full launch is on the 27th, and it's gonna be a buy-to-play game. There is a subscription, of course, that you can get when the game launches, but that's totally down to you. If it's a risk-free way, otherwise you'll have to pay upfront for the game. Over the course of the stream, if you're just joining us now, you'll have to rewind to catch some of the stuff. We talked about the cash store, we took a look at what's in the cash store, we did the first dungeon as well, which changed from the CBT. We went over performance issues, which some of them are still there in the early levels, especially right out of the tutorial and during the tutorial, but since then, it's been far and few between. So what's going to happen from here on out? I'm going to be streaming this on Twitch over the weekend and in the coming weeks for a review, and you should see that review on my channel probably early October as I prepare for the next Korean game, which is going to be Arcade Unchained, plus everything else that comes out in between. So that's it for me, guys. I will post some other Astellia thoughts and stuff like that on Discord and on YouTube when I got the time. So that's it. Everybody that joined me today on stream, thank you very much. I appreciate your company. And for those of you watching later on when this is saved to my YouTube channel, hey, enjoy the stream. For everybody else, I have released a news drop video. If you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. And if you're new here, haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do so. If you like what you see, I cover MMOs in a wide sort of art variety, from news to reviews to discussions, all kinds of things. It's free. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you never miss an upload. That's it for me, everybody. I'm gonna check out chat before I go. Joe Miller says, back to Neverwinter I go. Ooh, that's interesting. When you got time, feel free to share your thoughts about Neverwinter. I'm interested to know what the player base thinks of the game ever since Mod 16 or 17 is it now? I can't remember. But yeah, I'm interested to hear some thoughts. SD says, good night. Good night to you, sir, even though my day is just starting. Flaming Heron says, thanks for the stream. No problem. I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys hanging out. More to come on Twitch. So that's it from me. Once again, I'm Jeremy Adrian, and I thank you guys for hanging out. Catch you later.